Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Lionel. I'm your host for L2 Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is Season 8, according to OWN, Episode 8 or 9. I forgot which one, but y'all can see in the details on if it's 8 or 9. But I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. If you would be so kind, subscribe to my channel. I've made it to 1,000 on this new channel, and I thank God and my family. I thank everyone. I appreciate all of the support I get. Every view, every like, every comment. Thank you for it. I thank you for the support. Thank you for the dialogue, and thank you for putting up with me. Look, this morning you see me. I took a Benadryl last night, so I still feel the effects, but sorry for any type of malfunction in my looks, but here we are. So, let's get started. We start off with Stormy. Stormy is going to get herself prepared to go to jail. There are 2 warrants out for her. One was for domestic violence of the communication stuff. That's under the same law that Martell is under. Martell did something different, but it falls under that same law or charge or whatever you want to call it. It was something else. Harassing communications is the first one. I forgot what the other one was. But it's all because of, and I'm going to say it, I don't have anything personally against this YouTuber. I don't fight with YouTubers. I don't have beef with YouTubers. That's not who I am. However, when I see y'all, meaning whomever is supporting her, or whomever is on Mel's side, whomever is against Stormy, I'm speaking to y'all. I'm not even going to say just mellometers. I'm speaking to ones that just want to call this lady an elderly lady. First and foremost, that's manipulation. She does it, and y'all do it, and follow up behind her, as if that's an excuse to be crazy and to be a harasser and a stalker. So there's a YouTuber named Black Titanic. Since y'all just want to label her as elderly lady, y'all are manipulative and gaslighters about the whole situation. Stuff that you guys say that everybody else on the show does. The Scotts and also Martell does. Do they do it? I believe so. But y'all do it too. But it's justified. Why do you think that you're justified in doing it? Call them out for their wrong, and you turn around and do the same thing. She did this after documented evidence of this woman coming up at her warehouse. Y'all say it's public property. I can guarantee you there are signs up that says, do not trespass, private property. I can guarantee you most buildings these days have no loitering. No, when people try to sell their business or sell a product, go around from business to business. I'll just say I'm going to give you 1%, 99% sure that is there, where you cannot try to, I forgot the word, what it is, patronize or whatever. It's there. You can find that on any public private property. It's not yours. You weren't invited. There is nothing on her website says, come to my warehouse and you can pick up products. She came under the false pretense that she said that she had $2,500 that she was going to spend on products. She wanted to support the business. One, you never called, you never emailed, message, text, nothing to ask Stormy, is it okay for me to come to your warehouse and get product, as you tried to lie in your video and say you were trying to do? You have no clue if they had the staff ready to come pick up any merchandise from the store. We don't even know what you were going to buy. But y'all sit up here and try to justify it. And try to, y'all are liars. And that's what makes you on the same level as you say Martell and Scott is. Hypocrites, y'all. Y'all are hypocrites. And it's wrong. I don't necessarily like Stormy, but I'm going to call out wrong. And I'm going to call out what's right. I don't necessarily like the Scotts. I'm still going to call out the wrong and what is right. So, Stormy's getting herself prepared. She's got her, getting her wig, her face beat, all that good stuff. She tells us that she was calling her mom and her mom was in this mode of, that's what you get. I told you not to come on reality TV. I'm just letting y'all know I do not like Miss Betty. Not for the sake of Mel, but just as a person. I don't like her. And Stormy can be, that's my mama, all you want to, and you gotta, no. Of course, how I am with my family, you would understand why I don't have any type of tolerance for that mess, if you knew my life. But no, I don't like her. She's unlikable. And you act like it was Stormy's fault that this lunatic called Black Titanic, and the reason I would even say that is because Black Titanic is not remorseful. She thinks that she was doing right, even though she was lying. She manipulates with her old age, and then the ones that support her manipulate with her old age. So she's getting herself ready. She's hurt about her mom. Her mother-in-law, which is Courtney's mother, she's very supportive, nice, all that good stuff. What's the next scene? Well, we could just get done with Stormy, so I don't have to go back. But I'll have to come back for something else, because Miss Betty and Stormy do actually meet. So after the whole thing, even though y'all were so ready to make content on YouTube about Stormy's arrest, I never even looked at your content, so I won't even judge what it was about. But I think y'all knew exactly what it was about. That's just in my mind without even knowing it. And y'all went with that narrative. And then it's why is Love and Marriage Huntsville, why everybody got a record? They got a record because of y'all. Some have a record because of y'all. But y'all will never admit that, though. So Courtney at this point is in the car. And this is after she was getting out of jail. She said it was only like 15 minutes. The cops were very understanding with her. I guess she bailed out right away and all that good stuff. They let her keep her phone and all that. She said that the cops were very professional. Now, with that, I don't think that's really professional. They didn't have to do that. They were nice to you, is a better word, in my opinion. But it's like, at this point in her life, going to jail should not be an option. And y'all can say, well, she threatened her. Well, stay off of my land. Stay off my property. Stay off of my atmosphere. And we ain't got any. You act like she came to them. No, she went to the Black Titanic, went to her. Y'all can feel how you want to, but you know what is right. And I'm going to keep on saying it. So stay stubborn if you want to. Stay illogical if you want to. But I'm just going to stay on your necks that I sit up here lying. So they talk about, one person I haven't heard from is my mama. And can you believe she did all this? Da, 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 da. She said, I wish she'll have a talk with her, but they do wish that she could treat me a certain way and not treat me like that or whatever. So we're done with that. And we move on to Destiny. Destiny is having, not an event, but she's called on Tisha and also Latricia. They are at this company and making candles. The candle company, or at least the place, is called Embrace. Now, I saw somebody online tweet out that Destiny's obsessed with Mel. She knows that Mel had this makeup line named Embrace. Well, I'm trying to figure out, when did Destiny say that she was making Embrace candles? That's not her company, ma'am. Or sir. I know it was a ma'am. But what are you doing? What are y'all talking about? It's a local business. So are you saying that this man and this woman that we saw in the scene is obsessed with Mel too? They're making candles. She chose a place for them to do an activity so that they can gossip. That's all it was. And y'all made it into turning something into Mel. Who are the real obsessed people? I'm fiery this episode because a lot of y'all are just really wackadoodle. I'll say something later on. It'll be positive, but it's gonna be negative towards y'all. But anyways, so they're there. They're getting an update on what happened at the Lovers and Friends. We know Tisha wasn't there. They heard that Trisha was naked. She said, I stepped out of my comfort zone. Da, 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 da. Then they start talking about Sonny and Moses and all that good stuff. Destiny feels like she can get Sonny back. That's not even a flex. Stop, Destiny. Stop. You could, whatever. Stop. This dude, Ho, decided to get married to this other very weird woman. Just stop. Not a flex. He is a hoe, and that's all he gonna be. And that girl gonna, as I said before, gonna lose all the rest of her edges as her hairline keeps going back. So anyways, like, don't ever say that again, Destiny. Who cares? Who cares if you can get them back? Who cares? Did they talk about anything else? No. I do see that Trisha is opening up more. Hopefully you guys can see that too. What do they do next? What do they do next? What do they do next? Oh, we'll go with Trisha. Trisha has invited her sister that we're meeting for the first time. I forgot her name. Maybe we'll see her in other stuff. She wants to tell her sister about her being separated from her husband and also being with Ken. But beforehand, there is somewhat of a flashback scene. She tells her children what's up. And she said it along the lines, I told them about the father and all that. She just didn't say anything to them. As a child, or if you're my parent and you're not saying nothing to me, I would have a lot of questions. And I don't know how she got away with this for 4 years though, but whatever. She tells them, and then she said, how would you like to have Ken around? I believe they want to get married. Her daughter says, that'd be good because I could have a little sister. The son, I don't remember their names. He looks very good. He looks just like Trisha. Says that Ken has brought out a softer side to you, and I think that would be well, and I really want this for you. So look, when a male child approves of a stepdaddy, and he already got his daddy around, Ken, you must be doing something great. And I'll commend you for that. I would love to see more of a family dynamic. I would like to see you guys come around each other. I know that there's a thing about her being married. I just wish you guys probably should have done things in a technical way, because people are going to still look at you and be crazy about it. The optics does not look good at this point, Trisha. But anyways, the children approve. I know that is like half of her battle. Now she's got to tell her family. She wants to tell her sister, another sister that she has is in California, and she'd rather not tell her over the phone, but have her actually be here. So they sit down. Trisha's got stuff out, chicken wings, it looks like, and also fruit, all that good stuff. And she discusses regarding, I'm with Ken now, da-da-da-da-da. And the lady, her sister thought that Ken was just something fun to do, as far as, it wasn't something serious, but it is serious. She finally lets her sister know that she's been separated from her husband for 4 years, and she's in shock. Her family's very traditional. Their mom and dad were married for 38 years, until death, basically. And it's just like, divorce is not an answer. And she said, you know what, we got married very young. We were high school sweethearts, then the children started coming, and we decided to get married. We weren't compatible at all. Doing all these traditional things, I probably can guarantee you that they are religious people. I'm sure that they were raised up in church, and they taught that type of what do you want to call it? They taught them that, whatever you want to call it. I can't think this morning. And that's what they went with. And they judge people for not staying within those lines and borders. It's modern day, and I'm sure you guys probably forced them to get married. If we actually ask some questions, we're going to find out the parents made them get married because she got married. Because she got knocked up. But a lot of things have not moved forward, she says, because we're not on speaking terms. It got that bad. She said that she has love for him, but knows that there's nothing that we can do together as a marriage, because the sister was like, are you sure? This is over? This is all that you could do? And she said, yeah. And also that she's been with Ken for like 1 or 2 years. I don't know if she said she moved in with him. I don't know if she said that. But obviously the sister does support her, hearing her out, all that good stuff, despite knowing how her family is. So we move on to the men, and there's a bunch of joking, and I hate it. I really hate it. They're playing around and teeter-tottering with this whole Trish and Martell thing. Martell's not making it better. Ken comes in, and I love this man. Like, he lets us know that he's not insecure about anything. But he does say, what's up with you acting like you didn't know her or whatever? He's like, well, I hadn't seen her for a while, and she's trying to say that we met under my brother. It's like, no. I've seen her out a couple times. That is so suggestive, and you know that wants to fuel the fire. And I think you're putting something on Trisha that you shouldn't, and that's not cool. Trisha, I don't know if I would be that upset, whatever, because it makes you look a certain way also. So it's like, you do look a certain way, but Martell wants to add a little bit more gasoline to the fire to make it look like it's something more interesting. If you guys did hook up, smash, let it out now. If not, then stop it. Courtney's adding his 2 cents, Chris adding his 2 cents. I just don't like it when men do this type of talk about a woman. I mean, it wasn't bad because they've had other worse conversations, but it's just like just don't do that. To me, it's kind of cringy at how you guys want to talk about it and then make her look a certain way in the streets about certain stuff. Like, I don't like that. So they went out bowling, just to let you know that. Anyways, that was the end of that conversation. We move on to Stormy and Miss Betty. Stormy's like, I just don't understand why you had to treat me like that. You already went to jail once when she was 18. And it's like it has nothing to do with whatever happened when she was 18 to what's happening now. No, there are people on this show that don't understand that this is just a show. Miss Betty tries to blame Mel. I don't specifically blame Mel. I'm putting the charge on the millimeters. You can say that ain't me, but if you defend it, I got an issue. Because y'all resort to, why y'all always got to bring Mel into it? No, start calling these people out. And what did Marcel say? Degenerates, deplorable, one of them D words. Call that out. Miss Betty, you know that you're going to be attacked. You've been saying the same stuff all over on Facebook, so you want to still be in these Facebook groups fighting and all that. That's on you, boo-boo. That is on you. Is everything Mel's fault? No. I know y'all gonna turn this negative and say something, but it's not. Mel has said somewhat that she does not like this, and really just recently, because some of the Mel-meters started fighting with each other, that Mel canceled this MelCon that she was going to have. It was a meetup for you guys to, like a fan event for Mel. And she said, nope, not now, because of how y'all are acting towards each other. Mel is not the core of everything. They talked about activate. I've been told that when Mel says that, it's about prayer. And I'm not going to even doubt that. I'm not there, so I don't know. As far as other stuff, Mel has said something about it. I don't know how much control she can really have. I think her influence and her voice should be able to do it. But you guys have also said that when she has spoken up about stop doing stuff, they said, we know what's best for you, Mel, and we're going to do this. So then, when we come back to you, millimeters, y'all go straight to Mel because y'all don't want to hold these people accountable. Shame on you for being a manipulator. And honestly, I want millimeters. I want y'all to stand up for her. But where are the critical thinkers at? That's part of your motto. That's part of your motto. So where is that at? Some of that stuff is uncalled for. Y'all go past the limit. The same thing you blame Miss Wanda for. And that's not cool. Be millimeters. Take up for her. That's all I can say. I don't have much. Miss Betty finally made a joke. I was like, oh, you can smile, you can laugh, you can joke. You're always so mean looking. Ugh. That's how I thought that Stormy was. Like, she always came in with some attitude. I was like, oh, you can't make a joke. All right. Well, that's nice to see. But I don't like Miss Betty. But y'all tell me in the comments, millimeters, y'all are still full of ish. If you are defending people and not really holding people accountable for what they do, who cares about what they did? Because it's one thing, because it's just like in law. It's always going to be about what did you do? Not about what they did. Hold yourselves accountable. Are you doing everything in truth? Are you doing everything in justice? Are you doing everything with love and care for Melody? Are you doing anything that is still bringing a good name to Mel's name? Nobody's being dramatic at this point. Probably Miss Betty. Nobody's being dramatic. You guys are doing things that are not cool and are damaging other people. So that's all I have. Again, I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel and leave your comments below. Until the next one, peace.